Will continue to fight if their behavior is getting what they want. A behavior will continue if it's getting the desired result, even if the behavior is not a great one, like fighting, punching, hitting, kicking, scratching, biting their sibling. If they're playing with their sibling and they're fighting over a toy, and say your 5-year-old wants to play with the fire truck and the 3-year-old wants to come in too, if the 5-year-old can simply pull or shove the 3-year-old over, and then you run in and say, why are you guys fighting about this? You go over here, you go over here. And in all of that ensuing chaos, the 5-year-old gets to keep the fire truck or gets alone space because you separate them. Then that behavior is getting them what they want. So the thing we have to do is, before the moments of conflict, we have to start to teach them and coach them through how else to get that desired result, right? I have had many iterations of times where I sit down with my 2 boys right now, who are at this moment 4.5 and 2.5, but for the past year probably, where I've sat down next to them while they're playing and practiced with them, role played with them. Hey, if you're playing with this toy and your little brother wants it, what do we say? We can say, hey Leif, I'm not done yet, but you can play with this car. And then also teaching them, hey, if this doesn't work and your little brother's not listening, then here's what you can do next. Instead of just shoving him because he didn't listen, you can say, Mom, I need some help. And that's where I'll come in and help little brother listen. But now they do that on their own, right? In bed every night when they go to bed, and they play together for an hour before they sleep, and they're solving this conflict where they're sharing cars and taking toys back and forth, and they're not shoving each other 90% of the time, because they've learned these skills, because I spent the time to give them that replacement behavior to teach them what else to do. We have to remember that little kids, their brain will always go to physical measures first. That's just the way their brain is developed. It's not because they're bad. It's not because they're a bully. That's just the way their brain is developed. And so we have to teach them what else to do, and we have to practice with them what else to do with us right there. So then we can start to step back and let them solve the conflict on their own.